Hi, my name is Sushil Karki, and in this presentation, I'll be presenting a report on cyber threats and attack vectors. In previous C-suite presentation, we identified the various threat actors of digital world, and in this presentation, we will be talking about those in detail. And this presentation is being submitted to Grand Canyon University. When it comes to cybersecurity threats, it is essential to understand the risk level associated with different types of threat actors. Among all the threats that we discussed in previous C-suite presentation, I think cybercriminal and inside threat can pose a greatest threat. As an individual working in the organization has full access to data and information, they can manipulate and alter data and steal sensitive data, causing damage to the organization reputation. It is difficult to detect the individual as they have full access to the network. Cybercriminals use technology to commit malicious activities on digital system or network. They tend to steal sensitive data and information and generate profit out of it. They trade malicious goods and services such as hacking tools and stolen data on the cybercriminal underground market found in the dark web. There are few types of cybercriminals. They are as follows. The first one is hacker. The second one is organized hacker. The third one is internet sticker. The fourth one is disgruntled employee. And hacker is also divided into three categories. The first one is white hat hackers, second one is gray hat hacker, and the third one is black hat hacker. Inside threat are individual who has authorized access to an organization system and data but use their access for malicious purposes. They could include stealing sensitive data or causing damage to the organization's reputation. Inside threat can be difficult to detect as they often have legitimate access to the network. The impact of inside threats can be severe, including loss of data, reputational damage, financial loss, and legal liabilities. There are 5 kinds of problem and challenges. The first one is assumption, the second one is goal, the third one is capability, the fourth one is favor technique, and the fifth one is averse to risk. Inside threats are typically based on the following assumption. Authorized user has privileged access to critical system and sensitive data, making them vulnerable target for attack. Insides are often familiar with the organization security policy and production, making it easier for them to bypass security controls. Insider may be motivated to steal or disclose confidential data due to financial gain, revenge, or ideology. The goal of inside threat can vary depending on their attacker's motive. Some common goals include stealing, sabotaging, committing disruption, or damaging of the goods. Inside threat can leverage a wide range of capability to achieve their goals. This include access to sensitive information or systems such as login credential, privileged account, or physical address to data center. Technical skills or knowledge of the organization's IT infrastructure and control center. Social engineering techniques to manipulate or trick authorized users into disclosing sensitive information or performing unauthorized action. Malware or other malicious tool to gain access to the system or the data. The third one is favor technique. Inside threat can use varieties of technique to achieve their goals. Some common technique includes data exfiltration, privilege acceleration, social engineering, and malware. In this slide, I'll be talking about system attack and the actors. A system attack refers to the deliberate attempt to exploit vulnerabilities in a computer system or network to gain unauthorized access or disrupt its normal functioning. The following are some of the most common types of system attack and the actor who might perform them. The first one is malware attack. Malware attack are carried out by individuals or groups such as hacker, cybercriminals, or state-sponsored actor using malicious software like viruses, worms, and Trojan horse to infect computer system or network. The purpose may be to steal sensitive data or disrupt critical infrastructure. The second one is phishing attack. Phishing attack use fake emails and website to deceive users into sharing sensitive information such as login credential. This attack can be carried out by cyber criminals, scammers, or state-sponsored hackers to steal valuable data or perform espionage. The third one is denial of service attack. Denial of service attack floods a network or website with traffic to overwhelm its server and prevent authorized users to access it. These attacks can be carried out by activists, cybercriminals, or state-sponsored hackers seeking to disrupt critical infrastructure or launching a disruptive attack to cover up other malicious activities. The third one is man-in-the-middle attack. Man-in-the-middle attack involves interception communication between two parties to steal sensitive data or inject malicious code. These attacks can be carried out by cybercriminals, state-sponsored hackers, or rogue insider seeking to steal sensitive information or conduct espionage. The third one is password attack. Password attack involves guessing or cracking password to gain unauthorized access to a computer system or network. The actors who might be performing password attack include cyber criminals, hackers, an insider who seeks to steal sensitive data and cause other chaos. In this slide, we'll be understanding the difference between a threat and a vulnerability is essential for effective security management. By understanding or identifying potential threat and vulnerability, organization can take appropriate measure to mitigate their risks and protect their asset. A vulnerability is a weakness in a system, while a threat is a potential damage that can exploit a weakness. Organizations need to identify both vulnerability and threat to mitigate risks and prevent security incidents. A threat is any potential damage or harms that can exploit a vulnerability and cause damage or loss to an organization. Threat can come from various sources such as cyber criminals, hackers, insiders, natural disaster, or even accidents. A vulnerability is a weakness or flaw in a system or organization's securities that can be exploited by an attacker to gain unauthorized access, such as stealing sensitive information. Vulnerabilities can arise from various sources such as human error, programming error, misconfigured system, or outdated software. Some example of threat includes malware attack or social engineering attacks, while the example of vulnerability includes weak passwords and unpatched softwares. In this slide, I will be talking about two different types of cyber attack that might occur to a hospital. Cyber threat or cyber attack can be classified into various categories, but two different attacks that might perform against the hospital are cyber criminal attack and inside attack. Here are two different attacks that each threat actor might perform against the hospital, from least serious to most serious. The first one is cyber criminal. The first attack is phishing and the second attack is data theft. Cyber criminal may use phishing as the least serious attack against the hospital. In this type of attack, they send fake emails to hospital staff approaching as through over the source to install malware and access sensitive data. The second one is data theft. A cyber criminal could breach the hospital system and steal patient data, including medical records, social security number, or other personal identifiable number. This attack could lead to identify theft, financial fraud, and other serious consequences for the patient. The other kind of attack that hospital might face is inside attack, and the first attack that comes under inside attack is unauthorized access. An insider may gain unauthorized access to a hospital's electronic medical records system or patient data. While this attack is considering, it may not lead to any significant damage if the insider is detected and the access is removed. The second attack is ransomware attack, and this is the most serious kind of threat. An insider could perform a ransomware attack on a hospital, where it is the most serious type of attack. In this attack, the attacker would infect the hospital's computer system with malware that would encrypt all the hospital's data. The attacker would then demand payment in exchange for the decryption key and would threaten to delete the data if the demand were not met. Thank you for listening till the end and understanding the concept and how we can protect our organization from cyber terrorists or cyber criminals. And here are the list of my reference that I used during the preparation of my presentation. Thank you.